No ball. 2 strikes. Hurt! Ice! You're out. Hey. Ball. Hard. 2. 1 ball. 2 strikes. Ball, no.
The third baseman, number 6, Josh Young.
Yep.
Now back, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Hey, high. 0-2. Out. Hey.
The catcher, number 28, Jonah Heim.
He's safe. Ball. Two.
The batter, number 5.
Bryden, I'm going to touch you tomorrow.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. First, for the victorious Cleveland Guardians, 7 runs on 18 hits. 4 errors, they left 9 runners on base. To the Rangers, 4 runs on 8 hits. 1 error, they left 7 runners on base. Time at the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening.
Welcome back to MLB Tonight. I'm Robert Flores here along.
Sarah, BP started now, and this is where the scouts really bear down. They're looking at presence in the box. They're looking at the balance, rhythm, and timing of the swings. They're looking at how clean a swing path is. They're looking how connected a player can be to a swing, and they're looking at the ability if they can hit the ball the entire field.
And there's so much data that comes along with BP. We've got exit velocity, which means we can look at how often a player's hitting the ball hard. In this day and age, hitting the ball hard has an actual definition. That's 95 plus miles an hour. And why do we care about that? Because in today's game, if you hit the ball hard, you're going to hit about 500 on those batted balls with a 1,000 slugging percentage. Another stat we'll look at is launch angle, and what we define as a sweet spot batted ball is 8 to 32 degrees of launch angle, basically a line drive. So I'll be looking at how often these players will be making that kind of contact as well.
You know, I think about big league players like Alvarez, Judge, Ohtani, Trout. Their hard hit ball data is crazy. Their launch angles are very consistent. And you add all the things that we're evaluating, and think about, Sarah, the pressure
this is
these young players are under right now is probably the most pressure-packed BP these players have ever taken in their careers. So we're now into outfield play. This is kind of one of my favorite parts of the combine. Scouts look at this from a variety of different perspectives.
Just
They're
got the
looking at
game.
breaks and angle to the ball, which is crucial for above-average defensive play. This part of the drill, we're looking at how quickly they get to the ball, how under control they are, and the strength of their throws and the accuracy of the throw. Deep down scouting perspective, they're really trying to see the spin on the ball, how clean it is, and so they can get that one-hop throw into third base and home plate.
No, I'm with you on loving this. There's so many different ways to evaluate outfield defense in today's game. Of course, we can measure that arm strength. We can look at that accuracy of those throws, as you were saying. We can also measure speed, which is such an important part of playing the outfield. If you're not fast enough in the outfield to get to that ball, everything else is moot. So we can really measure all different aspects of playing the outfield.
And when you look at some of these players and then you think about the great right fielders, which is the arm strength position in our game, and you think Acuna, and you think about Tatis, you think about Kyle Tucker, Jason Hayward for a long period of time. And Sarah, pay particular attention now how they're making the outfielders move to the ball. They're trying to really see body movement and body awareness and how under control they are athletically when they go to execute this particular skill.
Well, as you said, right field is indeed the premier arm strength position in today's game, and I've got a number of you on that. In 2023, right fielders had an average max effort arm strength of 90.9 miles an hour. That means the top 10% of all right fielders' throws averaged almost 91 miles an hour. That's really incredible to think about.
And if you think about it in a game, when you're trying to build a complete roster, part of it is your defensive acumen. So when you have corner outfielders in particular that can really shut down a running game, that means it changes the whole dynamic of positioning from a competitive standpoint. And so these little simple drills, scouts are now projecting how those players will affect their ability to put that kind of defensive team on the field at the major league level. Wow, what a display of what you look for in an outfielder. Explosive first step quickness, tremendous angles to the ball, great closing speed, well above average arm. That's an 8 defender on a 20 to 80 scale, and that's what they look like when you're the best defender at your position in the game.
Welcome to day 2 of the MLB Draft Combine at Chase Field in Arizona. I'm Ben Gelman, and today we'll get to see some of the brightest prospects out there. All right, ready to go here. Now the left fielder, Joe Random. He looks confident as he steps into the batter's box. Seems like he's immune to all the pressure these young prospects must be feeling. On the ground to short, Grady. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out. On that play, he did well to secure the ball and get off the throw to first. Might have seemed like he was a little slow getting it over there, but they got the out. 2 outs, base is empty.
Plays at 1 now.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Now he turns for second. Throw to first, and he gets back safely. So 2 down. And now Teddy Downs. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. Oh, runner jumped the gun for second. And they almost caught the runner, but back in time safely.
Come on, big guy.
All right, come on now.
2-1 pitch upcoming. Runner on the go again. This one in for a strike. Throw to second and out. That ends the inning. Back to the top of the order here. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Steve Gonzalez.
Hey, now, we got two.
Fly ball out to left field. And that's a fair ball. Around first, hustling for 2. Around second now, and they still don't have it. Around third. Not close. He comes across to score. That's a well-earned. Nobody out and a runner at first.
Hey, no outs here. Nobody on.
Ground ball right side. Could be 2. Good feed. That's 1. On to first. Double play. That's a very smooth play coming across the bag at second. He makes the... Alvaro Sanchez now at the plate. Here comes the 2-2 offering. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. Throw into third. And he's out easily. That ends the inning, but they do score with the go-ahead run in the batter's box.
One out. One better. Here we go.
Fly ball to right.
Relay.
Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Moves up a base, so 2 away with runners at the corners. With the tying run at the dish.
Hey, try to get this guy. Attack him. 1.
Great grab on the dive.
Beat it
Throws
out,
to
beat it out,
first.
beat it out.
And what a play. Ball game. Random did well despite the loss. Went 1 for 5 with a single. Kind of an average performance. It was a loss for the team. It's day 3 of the MLB Draft Combine here in Arizona. Another chance for these young prospects to impress in a high-stakes environment. I'm Ben Gelman. Here's the left fielder, Joe Random.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Liner caught at second. Might need to do something to reset your car. First and second, 2 down.
2 outs. Come on, let it fly right here.
Line drive out to right center for a base knock.
You got it. Make
Around
the turn.
third.
Make the turn.
1 run is in. Oh, caught up in a rundown. And they tag the runner for the out. Three runs for him. 1 down. And now, Miguel Del Villar.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it right here.
This one is labeled. That one hops against the fence. He makes the turn and digs for second base. Chance at a 3-bagger.
Four.
And that's a triple. First and third, 1 away.
Right after him. Let it fly, big guy. Here we go.
On the ground, right side. Can't come up with it. Slings to second.
You're out. Stay.
And they put the tag on him for the out. They put 2 on the board. On 3.
2 down now.
We head back to the top of the order. Joe Random, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Late on that fastball. Didn't do a good
0-1's
enough
the count.
job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that swing.
Let's go now. Let her rip.
And the 0-1 now. And swing and a miss. He must have been sitting on
No
something
ball,
off
2
speed.
strikes.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. We're back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Second matchup of this 3-game series. The batter now, Fernando Tapia. Oh, and it hits the base, and it stays fair. Makes the turn, heads for second base. The throw in, not gonna get him, he's in there. Mark Bronson getting ready to hit. 1 on, nobody out, a run across. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Fly ball out to left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Headed for the plate. And in to score is the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting 1 out and 2 on. And now the DH, Vincent Horner.
Get him out of there. Hey, like you can right there. Square it up.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base knock. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. Slide, safe. And they trail by only 1. So up next, Eddie Valdez.
Come on now, 1 time. Get a piece. All right, come on now.
Tying run waits at the plate. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. The tag out. I know they're looking for a spark, but this isn't the way to do it. When you're down like this, your outs become that much more precious. Can't get thrown out at home in it. So 2 down. Joe Random digs in now. Line drive, base hit down the line.
Come on, dig. Go hard.
He turns and heads for second. In safely with a double, second of the day. Teddy Downs will hit next. And now the runner breaks for third. Pitch misses. Out at third, and that ends the inning. And here at the plate, Timothy Cardona.
He can't touch you.
And the tying run's at the plate. Line drive. Gets down, base hit. Coming to the plate. Play at the plate, safe. And it's a one-run ball game. Here's the second baseman, Eddie Valdez.
Right here, kid. Drive us up. Clutch up. Drive him in for us.
Now a high fly ball to left center. Random, in position. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. Moves up to third, now 2 away. Random had some solid production in the win. Knocked in 3 runs for him. Always nice to see a player at this level coming to the plate with a plan and delivering strong results. Hello and welcome to day 4 of the MLB Draft Combine from the Desert. I'm Ben Gelman. One final opportunity for promising prospects. To the bottom of the first we go. Here's the left fielder, Joe Random. On the inside corner for a strike. You know, here in Game 3, it's not just the body that can start to get tired. The mind can fatigue too. You have to stay sharp and not lose focus on the mental part of the game. Bounces this one to second, Herrera. Gathers and throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Runner at third here with nobody out.
Hey, see it. Rip it. Here you go.
On the ground. Whips it to first, but the run comes across from third. Runner at first, 1 away.
Got 1 down now. 1 down.
That one out to right. Fair ball. Lead runners around second. Relay to third. Hung up in a rundown now. And can't get back to first in time. The big turn backfired. So digging in, Colt Boyer. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that's a fair ball. He turns and heads for second, and that rolls into the corner. Around second now, and they still don't have it. He's not stopping. He's headed for home. Not close. He comes across to score. That's a well-earned inside the park homer. He exploded out of the batter. Batting order turns over. Random, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Hard on the ground to first. Takes it to the bag alone. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. Back here in the desert, and now Joe Random.
1-1-1.
Sneaks through, base hit, and a runner on now. And the next batter, Teddy Downs. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. Random takes his lead at first with nobody out.
Back.
Nakamura throws over, back in safely on the dive. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1.
Hey, big moment. We need you. Here we go.
He's going.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. The throw is wild. It gets away.
Hey, no one better. Clutch up right here.
The 2-2.
He's going.
On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Tag, and he's out at the plate. Good defensive effort and fundamentals on that play. Boyer will hit next. One-two now. Hard ground ball, that's a base hit. Coming to the plate. The throw home. The tag out. Great game at the plate, and he's certainly made a difference for them. Nice job to help lift them to the win.
With the 22nd pick of the 10th round, the Atlanta Braves select Joe Random, a left fielder from the West region.
All right, so another player that we saw at the MLB Draft Combine, off the board in the middle rounds of this year's draft. What's the reaction here to this pick? Starting with you, Sarah.
Well, this player is pretty good.
Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. It's opening day on the show. It's the Mississippi Braves taking on the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. So two down. Here's the left fielder, Joe Random. And a special moment now as he steps up to the plate for the first time in his professional career. That one fouled off. Swing swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. He's really attacking the zone, so the hitter has to get more aggressive. However, he could counter with something that breaks out of the zone to draw a swing. Wouldn't chase that time. That's a clear overthrow by the pitcher. He's not trying to be that far outside the zone on 0-2. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. 2 down and nobody aboard here on opening day. And goes down on strikes. Next up, the designated hitter. Swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And they're out in front with a 1-0 lead. Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. That ball was humming as it left the bat. Pretty clear early on in that play that he was looking at extra bases. 2 outs, bases empty.
Number 24, Joe Random.
Wait on that fastball. Both the pitcher and catcher have noticed how aggressive these hitters have been early in the count. Might see if they can get them to chase. Oh-2 rocks and fires. That one missed. On 0-2, raise the hitter's eye level with the high fastball. We might see something low on this next pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. On the ground, Zamora gets it to first. They're in plenty of time, ends the inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. The bottom of the 4th. And here's the first baseman, number 26.
The Blue Wahoo, the first baseman, Torres Montgomery.
Line drive for a base hit. And that's going to kick into the corner. He makes the turn and digs for second base. Gets to second with nobody out. Batting order turns over. Number 4, getting ready to hit.
Number 4, Osiris.
Lines this one to left. And it gets down for a base hit. Right past his coach and headed for the plate. Relay, throw home. It's off the mark and the runner scores. And now they're up by 3. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the 3rd time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make.
Leading off for Mississippi, the left fielder, Joe Random.
Line drive, and it's caught. That's so frustrating for the hitter. Tough to accept a liner like that not turning into a hit.
Franklin.
Nobody on and 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Joe Random.
Random.
Fouled off. He was late. Hit to the left side. This should be it. And that's the ball game. Between the team's loss and his own performance, definitely a frustrating game. Just can't dwell on it.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Blue Wahoo. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 4.
Joe Random digs in now.
The left fielder, Joe Random.
That's a base hit. That keeps the inning going.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
And he can check first double-A hit off his to-do list. That's gotta feel good. Two outs and a runner at first. And next, the cleanup hitter.
Here you go. Let it fly right here. Runner, yes,
Kick the pitch. Runner goes. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Batting fifth.
The third baseman will hit next. First and second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Next one's popped in the air into right. Grabs it on the run. And that's the third out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, 2 left on base. Midway in the first, no score. Two away and a runner at first. And next, the cleanup hitter.
Josh Roby.
Two down now.
And that's ripped into left for a base hit. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. Here comes the throw. And he's out, cut down, and that ends the inning. Sometimes managers want their players to be aggressive, but this one a little questionable. Tried to go first to third on that hit. Good job by the defense. They made a perfect throw to get the out at third. Two outs, bases empty.
Number 24, Joe Random.
Base knock center field.
There you go. Find it. Find it.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesse Franklin.
Man on at first. And here's the first baseman. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Oh, caught up in a rundown. And they put the tag on. That's the third out. Inning over. Nothing doing in this inning. Still no score. Runner at second here and one away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joe Random.
Now, his skills at the plate and in the field allowed him to excel in the amateur ranks. The question is, will that prowess translate to the professional level? Bounces this one to the right side. Sends it to first. And there are 2 down.
The first baseman, number 8, Jesse.
Nobody on with
Now
1 out.
batting,
The third baseman now at the plate.
Josh.
We'll see how well the field holds up with the way the rain is coming down. Drainage is a problem with some playing surfaces in the minors, but so far, this field is still playable. Something that bears watching, though. That one down the line, and it kicks off the bag. Throws to second. And he's out. An aggressive bit of base running there as he went for the double, but it cost him as he got thrown out. So close to reaching scoring position. Random, the next to hit.
Number 24.
Well, the rain's still a factor here, and the umpires may have their hand forced sooner than later. At a certain point, it becomes a question of player safety. Late on that fastball. Didn't do a good enough job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that swing. Strike two. Strikeout or double play. Either way, that would help the pitcher. Don't be choosy, but attack smartly and get yourself out of this bad spot. Hack and a miss. That's a strikeout. Well, that strikeout didn't take long. Batter's got to put up a better fight the next time up.
Jesse Franklin.
We're back here at the ballpark. And now, the designated hitter.
The designated hitter, Tyler
0-2, and the delivery. Fair ball! Around first, hustling for two. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Up against it with two strikes right there, but still managed to win the at-bat. That one might as well have been placed on a tee, right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. The left fielder digs in now. And the tying run's at the plate. Sharp grounder into the outfield for a hit. Headed for the plate. In safely at second. They pick up a run, and now it's a one-run game. That ball was scorched, and he came through in a big way for them on that one. Games like this can really boost the perception of a prospect, and we'll see what it does for his profile. (6-3) our final score. For our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Blue Wahoo. 6 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
So up next, Joe Random. That one pushed foul. That was a very hittable off-speed pitch. He usually punishes those, but for whatever reason, he was a bit late on that swing. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Textbook pitching. Slowed him down with the curve, then blew the fastball by him after he adjusted to the lower velo. Great work. Hard grounder into the outfield for a base hit. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. Fell behind in the count with 2 strikes, but didn't panic and picked up the hit. That one was served in a punch bowl right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. Digging in, the first baseman, number 8. This one the other way. Racing over to make the catch. They strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Still 0-0. Runner at first, 1 away. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. And that one finds its way through. Lead runners around second to third. Not in time. He's safe. That's back-to-back singles for these guys. You talk about strong hands. He's got them. That one was inside, and it got pretty deep in the zone. And he's still got good wood on the ball for the hit to the opposite field. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. And now the 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a K. 2 on and 2 out, scoreless ball game here. The third baseman will hit next.
Okay.
Hard hit, right side. Play made, that ends the inning. So they strand a pair. Moving on now to the... We're back here at the ballpark. And now the first baseman, number 26. And that's a fair ball. One out and runners at first and second. Here's the second baseman, Jonah Bride.
drive.
1-2 now. Base hit to left center. Around third. The relay to the plate. In there as a run scores. Random, only 18 years old, and he was a 10th round pick in 2023.
Random.
A swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
Late on that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And here's the 0-2. Got the batter looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friend. Here's the catcher,
Now
Will
batting.
Banfield.
Catcher, Will Banfield.
On a line for a base hit. Coming around third. Now a relay to the plate. The tag not in time, and the run scores. And they lead by... Top of the 7th here. Here's the left fielder, Joe Random.
Joe Random.
Swing and a grounder, foul, first base side. Foul ball there. Gets him swinging. One out and the bases are empty. Now the left fielder, Joe Random. This one the other way. Bride. On to first. They are down to their final out.
Now batter.
Strong individual day despite the team losing, and he can feel really good about that.
Fans are final out.